Welcome back. Joining me now is, look who's back with us, Congressman Guy Reschenthaler. He sits on House Judiciary. It's always great to have you on, Congressman. Okay, what is the next step for Republicans in Congress on this story? Because we have Senate Homeland Security reportedly has found the documents from Tony Bobulinksi, the former business partner of Hunter Biden, that so far they appear legit. So what are the Republicans in the House Judiciary and elsewhere? What are you going to do?
Well, Liz, thanks for having me back on. I always enjoy it. And please just call me Guy. Now, what the Senate is looking at is thanks, Liz. The Senate is looking to verify all these documents. Of course, that takes time. And the Senate policy says the documents have to be verified before they can issue subpoenas. Now, in the House, I wish Adam Schiff would stop spreading misinformation like he did before. So he should be censored. But as far as the investigation, there's a lot of subpoenas that should go out. We should have a subpoena on Hunter Biden, of course, Bobulinski, Jim Biden, Joe Biden's brother, and perhaps even Joe Biden. But it's so important, Liz, that we remain in control of the White House so we can further go into this scandal. Additionally, I can tell you that the House, if we retake the House, a Speaker Kevin McCarthy and a Chairman Jim Jordan and Chairman Devin Nunes, they'd be looking at this and we would have answers.
Okay. Because here's the thing. Joe Biden was a private citizen. He said, at the time of these dealings, these alleged meetings, that is the storyline that's out there. But Bobulinski said, wait a second. Joe Biden was involved as vice president earlier than people realize. He's saying 2015, and that Hunter and his partners were doing this deal making while Joe Biden was vice president in the White House. And we're looking at, Chinese businessmen meeting with Joe Biden at the White House in 2011. That's according to official logs. I want to get to this because, clearly Tony Bobulinski is fed up with what you pointed out, Adam Schiff saying this is Russian disinformation. He's fed up with how the Biden campaign is handling this. Let's listen to Tony Bobulinski here. Watch this.
Yeah, that's a blatant lie. When he states that is a blatant lie. Obviously, the world's aware that I attended the debate last Thursday. And in that debate, he made a specific statement around questions around this from the president. And I'll be honest with you, I almost stood up and screamed liar.
Whoa, he almost stood up and screamed liar. Congressman, you heard that. What did you think? He's really mad.
Well, I would be mad, too, if we had Adam Schiff and the mainstream media saying that Bobulinski is lying and it's Joe Biden who is dismissing this. And also the mainstream media refusing to cover this story, the big tech tyrants who refuse to allow posts on this story. I definitely understand why Bobulinski is so upset. He and I are both former naval officers. And you never attack the integrity of a naval officer unless you want to get that naval officer fired up. So, and as far as Joe Biden being a private citizen, we know that's not true. Hunter Biden flew on Air Force Two to China and came back with $1.5 billion in a hedge fund under his management. Also, Joe Biden has admitted publicly that he bullied Ukraine to fire a prosecutor that was investigating Burisma, who had on their payroll Hunter Biden. He openly bragged about it. And remember, it wasn't that long ago that President Trump was impeached for allegedly doing this. He did not. There's no evidence. But we have Joe Biden and evidence showing that it was Joe Biden who was actually engaged in this behavior.
Okay, so we've got the Senate report from September. People keep saying, well, that Senate report didn't find any wrongdoing by Joe Biden. But it came out September 20th. This is tip of the iceberg stuff. It has in it Treasury documents, suspicious activity reports where banks were flagging the wire transactions coming through shells into accounts connected to Hunter Biden. The FBI has his laptop. There's just so much more of this, and the Biden campaign is not denying the specifics of this. Again, we don't know the extent of it just yet. This is tip of the iceberg stuff. He's working on an awful lot of oil and gas deals that his father wants to get rid of, the oil energy sector. he's working with a high-flying, politically connected Chinese energy conglomerate run by a guy who was backed by Chinese military and intelligence who's since disappeared. It's this kind of vague investment partnership that Hunter expected to get paid millions of dollars. And then Bobulinski finds out, after it fell apart, the Chinese started setting aside, money and sending through the shells money toward Hunter Biden. We're looking at millions of dollars sent toward, $5 million loan to the Biden families from CEFC, $5 million wired into accounts connected to Hunter Biden. He's going to be the personal attorney for CEFC in a Russian Rosneft deal, CEFC buying 14% stake. So, the way we look at it is we're seeing the documents coming in, and so far they appear legit, and the narrative is falling into place. Your final word on that?
Well, Jim Jordan's office has said everything they reviewed appears legitimate. And we have to remember, so much evidence has come in after that report. Additionally, we need to look at Christopher Wray. Was he sitting on this laptop for a year? If so, he needs fired. But we're just at the tip of the iceberg, Liz.
All right, Congressman Reschenthaler, it's good to see you. Come back soon.
You too. Thank you.